EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's and the Baltimore Ravens. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go here in Baltimore. Now, faking the give, flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. There he goes again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16. And Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, in 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Up next, it's our main event between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And off we go in Santa Clara. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
We go to the 180.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he takes it ahead for a 4-yard pickup there to begin our game.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Another one for Gibbs. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Rolling out to his left. That's complete to Sloan. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. So first down from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action, Goff. He rolls to his right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
Connects on one to Jameson Williams. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's taken down as he takes this. They get 27 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First down, Purdy to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers of today, these middle linebackers, are just oversized safeties. They can really run and play the ball as he just did.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Purdy on the play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Goff off the play action. Headed out right. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
That's caught. Here comes Jameer Gibbs. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. From the gun, Goff. Escapes the pocket. Downfield, and Tislam has it. He takes it down to the 33. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. The Lions out in front. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. It's Gibbs on the carry. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Isaac Tislam there. So that brings them to third down.
BC. Here we go.
They'll throw third and long. That's caught for the first. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
It's a gain of 8.
Giving an 18-yard pickup there. And the Lions have a first down.
First down.
From the red zone now. Rolling left, buying some time. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
On second and 10. Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing third and long.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Goff on third. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's got it. Has a layup for it, but touchdown. The Lions parlay interception into points. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, Purdy. A little more muscle on that one. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Has a man downfield, it's Jennings. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Get set, get set. 18.
Purdy setting up that play action. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Purdy looking to throw. So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Get set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And they got home, sacked him on 4th down.